Hello, everybody. It's Gwen with CraftyLadyDesigns.com. It's a Tuesday. Made a little mistake last week at the end. I think I said I'll see you next Monday, and Carol popped in and said it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So it is Tuesday, and I even got the message out a day early that I'd be here today. I have been making these greeting cards with napkins. I have all kinds of napkins. I went shopping for napkins. It is so much fun, and they are so pretty. I've been watching, of course, a lot of you. Everybody does them a different way. Some use freezer paper to iron them on with. Some use uh, cling wrap and etc. And I didn't do any. I didn't do it that way. Let me put up my keyboard here. Uh, let me put it over here. But I'm so glad you're here. Linnell's is here. Ella's here. Glowflow is here. BM BM Blythe. I just say BM, honey. I don't know what the last of this. And Linnell's is here. Elaine was here, but she left. Where are you, Elaine? Come back. Uh, so anyway, our project today is making anything, greeting cards, boxes, tags, whatever, with napkins. But I got a show and tell. Next week we're going to do. Oh, and I'm there again. If we crash or freeze, I'll be back. But I've come in this time on Chrome, and not to see how I get along with it. Instead of the other. What is it? You know what it is. I can't think of it. So I've come in on Chrome to see if that others have suggested that, and my Ella may have. I'm not. Ella, do you use Chrome? Um, I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm on Chrome, and maybe the others can't get to me on Chrome. I don't know why not. Ooh, I never thought of that. I mean, there's not very many here. There's usually, I mean, Margaret Ann's not here, and Linnell's is here. Um, I don't know. I never thought of that. Ella, do you use Chrome? Well, anyway, we'll get started. I got a show and tell. Next week, we're going to do another album, and we are going to use the Graphic 45 paper, the new paper. I forget. I'll have to look at the name of it. I'm sorry, I forget. It is World's Fair. Uh, I I kind of made another. What'd you ask me? Oh, do you use Chrome, Ella? I'm on Chrome today, honey, to see if that'll help the situation with the crashing and the whatever instead of Microsoft whatever. So I'm going to try Chrome. Somebody suggested I try that to see if that might help, and they also suggested Foxfire, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm on Chrome. But there again, if I crash or whatever, I'll be back. And I had several to save last week, but I did save them and I did transfer them to YouTube as well. Show and tell. I'm going to make. I just started this as a sample, and I've not got it that far finished. I got a new design for a mini, uh, and I'm going to use World's Fair, and it's going to be a 2-week class. Oh, you do use Chrome. Okay, well, that's what I'm using today. Cross your fingers, Ella and everybody. Uh, I'm going to see if that'll keep. And I know you have had some problems as well, but it's just getting out of hand, really. I'm on. I am on my iPad today, and your show works fine for me. Well, good, honey. I hope we don't crash. I hope we can get through a whole show without crashing. So anyway, next week we're going to do a new album. I've got a new page design. Um, I'm going to use the World's Fair. The uh, back is made from a cracker box, Ritz cracker box, I've got the outside covered, and I just put this on the front. I haven't, as you can see. There are 6 pages. Here's the inside lined. There are 6 pages, and each page has a pull-out photo mat. This slips in the side. So here's a page, and here's your first page, and then of course I made a pocket, goes down in, and it's got the slide, and when you open it up you have 2 flip outs like so, and then we have 2 more pockets. So 2 of these, and it as well, the other side as well, has a photo mat, a large photo mat. So virtually this is a page. Now it's separate. They're 2 separate ones. This is a page, this is a page, and there's 6 of them, but they really kind of come together and make one. So here's the front again with the pocket. You open it up, and then you open it up as so, and then you have 2 pockets, and both of these have uh, photo mats. Then you turn it. Here's the other set, like so. You open it up, 2 pockets, close it up, and there again you have 2 photo mats, like so. There's the inside. I covered the inside. It's one continuous cover, but this is a cracker box. This is a rich cracker box for the for the for the front, back, and spine. It's all one piece. I've got tons of these, and I think they make a nice cover. I really do. So this is our project next week, using the World's Fair paper, and this I used craft paper for the pages. It measures 6 by 7.5, but the pages measure 5.5 by 7.5. Okay, well, good. Well, okay, honey, that's what I'm using today. I hope we get along all right. Keep your fingers crossed. So this is our project for the next 2 weeks, because it'll take 2 weeks. We'll get it made next week, and then the following week we'll embellish it. And I think it's a cool design. It's a little different for me. It's got lots of pockets and storage and whatever. So that's next week. Any questions? Hi, Carol. Hi, honey. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was just showing them, Carol. There, you're modded. I was just showing them what we're doing next week. We're going to make this new album, and we're going to use Graphic 45's, uh, oh dear God, World Fair. Get that at Graphic 45, and then I've made kind of a new design. Here's the front of the page, and you open it up, and there's 2 flaps. Close it up. Here's the back for just one side. We might put a belly band on there. And this starts another page, and you open it up, and etc. And then each one has a photo mat that slips in each one. There's 6 pages. There's 6 pages, but I think they, like, when you open them up like so, this kind of goes together as one page. So if you do that, you got 3, but you really don't. So that's what we're going to do next week. Now, and here we're going to use the World's Fair. Get that at Graphic 45. I'm going to put that up. Now, this, I want to tell you, I have all kinds. I have worked. Things slowed up enough that I just took time, and I have just played and played and played. Thank you, Carol. Uh, Making these I made more than greeting cards. I have napkins. I have napkins coming out my ears. I went to the party shop. I went to Walmart. I went every place. I've got all kinds. Um, I just love them. It's fun. The way I do it. Now I've watched several, and some, and that's fine. Some of them use freezer paper and they iron them on a piece of paper, and then some use cling wrap and iron them on. I didn't do that, and I'll show you how I did it. Whatever. So I'm going to show you what I did. I have some favorites here. I just played and played. Carol was censored again. Geez, what's she doing? Are we picking it? I hope that Ella, will they be able to know I'm on if I used um, Rooster Girl's here, but I don't see her. Army Mom's here. Linda's here. I don't see her. Linda, are you here? Where are you? I mean, I don't see him on. Yeah, the World's Fair, Carol. That's what we're going to use next week for the album. It's going to be a 2-week class. We'll make the album next week, and there's a little more, and then we'll decorate. So back to what we're doing today. This is a card. This is a Christmas card. It is just gorgeous. And here is the napkin. Here is the napkin that I used, and here is the card. And then I stamped Merry Christmas down here. I put the napkin itself on a piece of white cardstock, and then I put it on a piece of gray to correlate the gray. This is a reddish, it's a red, but it's a different kind of red, and they don't make it anymore, but it really matched the berries. And then, of course, you open it up, and I put the gray and the white, and then I put some little twinkle things here. Um, it feels like fabric. I just love it. This is one of my favorites. Well, I like them all, but I just think it's gorgeous. I know, Elle, I do too. I do too. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, honey. Glad you're here. Well, I just love it, and it feels. And then I use some Winkostella on it, some clear, put some sparkles on it. Uh, oh, I just love it. Well, there's the napkin. This one is for fall. This is, where's my napkin? Oh, well, here's one tore apart. Here's the napkin after I separated it. These were all 3-ply. Here's the card. It's the pumpkin, and I've got Truly Grateful with a little deal there. This is a wide cotton ribbon. I just tied a knot and slipped it through. I put this on cream colored, kind of this cream colored cardstock. I put the napkin, because see, you can see behind him. See? And I put it on cream colored cardstock, and then I matted it on another piece of cream, and then of course you open it up, and I just use For Your Sentiment and the signature, and just put a little acorn there and this is for fall, one of my favorites. This one is so cute. What are you shouting? I love the holly and bear. Oh, I do too, Ella. Thank you. Uh, this is so sweet. Here's the napkin. And see, the napkin has a design of a tied little baker's twine type bow. So I did a real one. I put it on. But anyway, I put this on white cardstock, and then I mounted it on red, and then I put it on black, put Winkostella on it, and then, of course, that's the inside. And then I took, it's not baker's twine. Well, it's kind of like, it's like baker's twine. It's a little heavier, and I wrapped it around and tied it over the original one, because there's one in it, and I think that is so cute. This one, I love this one. I love this one. Oh yeah, snowman and cardinal. Yeah, yeah. This is for, I've got happy anniversary. This is a little square card. There's something else I'm going to show you with this one as well. Uh, I put the napkin, now this was made with cocktail napkins. These others were made with regular napkins, regular size. except that this was a cocktail napkin and this was a cocktail napkin. There's what, 20 cocktail napkins, and you can get 80 cards out of one $2.50 package of um napkins. So anyway, this one I put it on cream colored cardstock, then I mounted it on pink, and then I mounted it on green to correlate the pink and the leaves. But then I've got a stamp. I've got a French stamp, rubber stamp. It's here somewhere. And I just spot stamped on it with kind of a ecru colored stamp or something. I don't know what color. And then you open it up and it's just plain and whatever. Now I made a box, and I don't know what I did with all those boxes. What I do with it? I made a box. Well, I made a box. I made a box to go with these, and I put the rose on top of the box. Now I can't find it. Well, I did. Uh, and I want to show you how I did that and how I measured for it. But anyway, so there's the box, and it will hold, it would hold 6 or 8 cards and 6 or 8 envelopes if you wanted. And then I covered the box with the rose to match the cards. So if you'd want to do this as a nice gift or whatever, would be fantastical. Oops. I like that one too. Now I also did a tag. This is probably my very favorite. I fiddle diddled around. Hi Deb, hi honey. I got my napkins. I went to the party shop. Let's see. I went to the party shop. I went to Hobby Lobby. I didn't, and I didn't get a lot of Christmas. A lot of them didn't have their Christmas napkins out yet. They had the trees up in July, but they didn't have the Christmas napkins. Is the box in front of, well, oh yeah, but that's a different size. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, here. I had showed you that. But this is a square card. So this box is the same thing, and it opens up. Uh, but this is the for this cards like this, for the A2s. But yes, that's exactly what I did on a square box for this card, and now I can't find it. But this is an A2 box. This one holds 6 cards and envelopes. This piece of napkin came from the larger size package. This came from the cocktail size package. And then I did the same thing, and then of course tied the ribbon and put the little roses on there. Then you make this size cards and use the large napkins. I would always use cover the top of my box with the same thing as I made my card with. My hubby's on the phone. Excuse me just a minute. Sorry about that. He didn't realize, he knows what we're doing, but he forgot. So anyway, that's what I did. Now, this is a tag. Oh, I love it. This is a graphic 45 tag. You get a scrap-a-dab-a-doo. Um, and I have an old French book I bought at used books, and it's French because I've got old books, but I didn't want English so I could read them. Now, as I said some time ago, if you can read French, then more power to you. Uh, so anyway, I tore off a piece of the paper and glued it on the back because it didn't have any. I glued it on the front, and then I took, because this is so transparent, laid the napkin on there, and I glued the napkin. I glued the paper down with matte medium, And then on top of the book paper, I put matte medium, and then I put the napkin on and smooth it, and I smoothed it down with a credit card to get any bubbles or air or whatever out of it. And you can see right through the tissue. I just love it. Now the others you could too if you put. I put them on solid cardstock. I put them on cream colored cardstock, and I think the snowman I might have put on white, but this, because it's so transparent, well, see, you can see through it, but after you glue it down, and then I went over, now there's still a little bumpy, but that's okay, it gives it texture. And then I went over every one of these cards. I went over, after I put the napkin on there, I go over it with 2 coats of, well, this happened to be Claudine Helmuth's matte, any matte medium, Ranger makes it now. Carol, they carry it at the store. Um, I don't know why Ranger's not with her anymore. Kind of whatever, but I happen to have this left. Any matte medium, and I put 2 coats over the napkin. I dry it in between. I put the matte medium on the book paper, then I put on the napkin, then I dried that, and then I put on a coat of. Now you got to, when you put that first coat on, because this is just, it's just so sheer. You got to be very careful. And so then I put 1 coat on, dry, and then I put a second, so it seals. And then I just, give thanks. I punch that out, and this is a petaloo flower, and put a little tag. I put this on the back because I kind of folded it over the edge, and I don't need something to cover at the back. That's probably my favorite of all this. And I have one more. This is a Christmas one. Now this is the same. This is the little, like the card, and it has the red birds, and this is just some white cardstock, and I cut out the card. But this is the napkin down here. Did the same process. Then I put on. I went through a lot doing this because I didn't do it right. Um, I put on. Oh God, what is it? What is it? What do you put? What is it? I went. Uh, uh, Versamark. Put on Versamark, and then I put on clear embossing powder, and then I went back, and while it was hot, I put on this glitter all over it. And then I just stuck a little thing there, and the little flowers, and put a little thing, put a red grommet and put that in there. I didn't do anything to the back, but it's real glittery. I mean, you could do that to the cards. So that's what we're doing. What do you think? Yeah, it's kind of mixed media. This one is, yeah. Well, you're supposed to use glue and seal and put on the. I've not had any luck with. Hi, Char. Hi, honey. How are you? Hi, Mung. How are you, sweetheart? I haven't had any luck with that glue and seal. And they use glue and seal, and they put on the fine glitter, and then they reheat it, and what, I don't know. So I kind of went all around the barn, and I got it done. I put a little flower in his hat, or her hat, or whatever. So that's what we've got, and it's very simple. It's just and it's fun. It's addicting. It really is. Um, so let's get going. What do you think? I'm going to show you how to measure for your boxes in a little bit, but for anything you want, any size box that you want to make, I'll put this up here right now. But yeah, I have, well, it's a square, it's square like this, except it has the rose on top that matches the square card, like so. Okay. Oh, I think they're so cute. I think this. And this, well, these two are really my favorites. And then I think comes this one. I love the pumpkin. And then this one. Oh, I also made this, but it has nothing to do with napkins. I was just going to show it to you. I did a watercolor deal, and then I stamped it with my stamp and made a card out of it. And that's just watercolor paper. Okay, let's go. Let's get going. Oh, I just love them. They're so cute. I don't run out of room. Which one am I going to? Now, see, you could, let's see. I don't know what I'm going to do first. I think I'm going to do this with this on a card. I'm going to do a card like this for fall. Because it is fall. And then we'll do the Christmas one and we'll do whatever. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's the best. Oh, that's the card. Oh, I've already done it. Here's the front. I've already made the front, but I'll make another one. But this is what I'm going to do to show you how I'm going to do it. I cut the card. Take 8.5 by 11, and I cut it. Let me show you. 8.5 by 11, and we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. I like these long cards. 4 1/4, and score it at 5.5. Score it at 5.5. You score it at 5.5. You don't cut it at 5.5. You score it at 5.5. And then you have a card base, dear word. Oh, I usually get out my score and I got that one a little off. There we go. Okay, there's our card base. That one I messed up. And this is a card base, but I need, oh, I need my napkin. Let's see. I need a piece of this. I've been using, what size is this? This is 3 1/4 by 5. Okay, I'm going to make it 3 1/4. No, that can't be right. That's 5. 3 3/4. Hello. 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to be our insert. I already made one of the. I think I was going to make this the other night like this to have as a sample, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, I've got to get. When you do this, it just feels like fabric. I got to. Oh, I thought I've sit here forever. I thought I was all organized. Oh, well, I kind of am organized. I'm going to have to move these. Put them down here. But I do have to get up real quick and get me some water. I thought I was all prepared. Well, it's been fun. I have piddled and piddled and piddled, and then I'd stop and I'd go work a little bit, and I'd come back and okay, we've cut this. This is our, and here's our napkin. Now, all the napkins I had were 3-ply, so you peeled off, and we'll do that here again because I want to show you a little trick. about separating them because they can be difficult. I did see it on YouTube. I've been watching everything I can watch. Let's see. Where's my card base? I just did it. There it is. There this is. I've been using, what is it? Walnut stain. I've been using walnut stain. Carol, I'm on Chrome. I thought I would I didn't have it on this computer. And I had remembered I wasn't quite sure, but I thought it was Ella that had mentioned she used Chrome. So I downloaded it, and that's what we're on right now. So I'm hoping that might help because I uploaded Windows 10 on my desktop, and oh, it's just like anything, it's been a nightmare per se, but I'm getting used to it. And it has a new, no longer has Explorer per se. It's called something else, and it's different. But I can't use, because I don't have a camera. Oh, I can't use it anyway, my desktop, because it's over there. What's this? Let's see, is that what I want? Or was this one I want? Which one did I want? I don't know which one I want. I love this pumpkin. Just love it. And I love, when I made the tag, I used the pumpkin and made the card. And I really, really liked it. I used the big wide cotton ribbon, which I liked, and everything. But when I made the tag, oh, let's see, there's our card base. Now we need to tear. Love to tear paper. I'm going to try to make, now we need to tear some more paper. I'm going to try and make a, I can't talk today. My goodness. I'm I'm going to try to say what I'm going to try and do. I got to have a drink of tea. Maybe that'll help. Says, I refuse to do Windows 10. You only get it for free for so long, and then you have to buy it, or your computer will no longer work. Well, I hope not. I got it for free. Nobody said anything. Oh, you're kidding. You have got to be kidding, Carol. I've already downloaded it. I did not see that when I downloaded it. You're kidding. Oh, my God. Oh, Carol. I don't want to buy it. Now what will I do? I wished I hadn't done it, quite frankly. I'm getting used to how to do it, but oh dear, I'm not gonna, oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe the Greek squad can take it off. Okay, now, going to use, I'll put down my book paper. Kind of messy, but I use this. I use the matte medium to put everything down. I don't I mean, I've got freezer paper and all that other stuff. I just haven't done it that way. I mean, even though it's in French. So you just paint this down. If I get out of frame, somebody in big caps holler at me. I tried to move over. Then you take and it's very gingerly, just put it down. Get it where you want it and then I take a credit card and kind of just fold it as I go, rub it as I go, because it's so fragile. And when you go back over this, can you see what I'm doing? And then I'm going to pull it up and clean this up underneath. I got too much stuff here in my way. Okay, then I'm going to dry it. Hi, Bunny. Hi, honey. Then I'm going to dry it. And after I dry it, then I'm going to put another coat on top of the napkin. Just dry it with your heat gun. It doesn't take long for it to dry. Sometimes I go in the back too. It's starting to curl up. It's just so easy. And I'm sure the other ways are easy, but I have to get out I did have to get the iron out and the ironing board when I made my grandbaby's doll, but I don't want to. But I've watched them. Now this is pretty dry. Okay, then I'm just going to go, you can tear this off, or I'm going to cut it off around the side. Is Janny still not feeling good, Carol? Margaret Ann isn't here. I hope they can still get in. Can they still get in if I'm on Chrome and they're not? Hello? Oh, yeah, I put it over the book page. Oh, I love it. I love, love, love it. Cut it off. And this gets, of course, stiffer after you... okay, now I'm going to put another coat of... matte medium over it. Now it's a little stronger. But that first... oh, no, this is the first coat of matte medium on top. This is the first coat of matte medium on top. We put matte medium and attach the book page to the cardstock. And, okay, now I'm going to dry this. This seals it. And when I dry this, then I'm going to put another coat. Hi, Bunny. I'm going to put another coat of matte medium over that. And it makes it stronger as well. It feels like fabric. After you're finished with it and it's all dried and all that, it feels like fabric. It really does. Oh. Oh. Oh, God love her heart. Oh, yes. Oh, my. Oh, I'll send her a card. I absolutely will. Oh, God love her little heart. I know she's kind of been having a time. I'm going to send her a card. Okay, now I think that's dry. Dries pretty quick. It's dry enough. We're going to put another coat of matte medium. Now, I don't know that others did this, but I'm doing it. I did it on all these other cards, and you can put, well, you can't put glitter. Well, yeah, I suppose you could put glitter. I used Winka Stella and used two. Now, kind of, sometimes the more, you got to be careful because it reactivates that a little bit. We'll dry it again. You like Windows 10? Oh, I've had, well, I'm getting used to it. I'll just put it that way. I didn't know you had to pay for it if you got it. I did get it free. It kept popping up, and I bought this new laptop that we're on now, and they told me at Best Buy when I bought it that I could update to 10 on it. I haven't yet. Uh, that was part of my deal, but it says what? Carol, I updated your Windows 10 with no problem. Just verifying that it is really free. They said free for 1 year, and then this is hard. Now they said as long as you upgrade the first year of release, it will be free. After that, you oh. Well, yeah, it is deceptive, Carol, if that's the case. Now, Kathy says, I think it's been within a year. I didn't, my laptop, I recall, because when I bought my new laptop, Best Buy told me I could get it free. It kept popping up on my desktop as well. My desktop and all that's covered under a warranty with it's still hot. I don't know if it's real dry yet. Let me, still warm. I think it is. I got the 10 for free on my own and well, I got it on my desktop, which is an older computer. The one we're on now, my laptop is new. Okay, there it is. Isn't that pretty? And you can see through to that, uh, whatever it is, script, French. Oh, I love it. I love, love, love it. I'm going to soak that right now. So we'll dry out, cover this up. Okay, now we're going to finish our little card. What I'm going to do to it, where's my cards? Well, all the same, this goes here. Oh, I didn't get a lot of stuff out, but I got everything piled. When Sandra comes by, she'll say, oh my, I don't want that. That won't work. Oh, well, this will work. It's supposed to be a red, but it looks like an orange and whatever. We're going to do a bow. We're going to do a bow. Not a bow. I'm not going to over because there's several things I want to do. Oh, I don't want it on that side. I never put it on that side. What's the matter with me? A little off. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to put this on. I am going to face this. Let's see. Oh, let's see. What's this? 4. I'm going to put a facing underneath this. 4 by 5 1/4. And I do this all the time. I just work as I go along, and then I decide to do this, that, and everything else. So I hope it doesn't confuse you. Carol, your craft room, I'm jealous. Come and do mine. It needs organized and cleaned up and out. And hi, Scrap Chick. How are ya? Glad you're here. Okay, we're going to do this. Yeah, that helps. Now, I'm just going to put this on here, and then I'll build the other up with dimensionals. I did use Stella. What else did I use? My little spray. And I'm going to build this up. Dimensional tape. They have it at Scrappy Debbie Doo. It's 2 o'clock. Everything I did, you do the same process though. The very same. On the tag, on all the cards. I'm just going to tie a ribbon under here, make a little fake bow or fake dot, fake knot. When I first started, I started with greeting cards. I told most of you all this know this, but maybe we got newbies. I started with greeting cards, and over 10 years ago, and then moved on, or whatever. Not moved on, but whatever. And this was one of my biggest surprises, because how do they get that so perfect? How do they wrap that around that card and get that tied so perfect? So one of the classes, she's sitting there and she's getting ready and wraps that, and I was amazed. I thought that was the greatest thing that ever happened, tying that ribbon that way, and it looks like you wrapped it around and tied it. I did not, and if I could, I don't know where my stamps are. Wait a minute. Oh, I put grateful on there. I don't know where I put the stamp. I think I put the stamps up. I pulled out a Christmas stamp, but no, that's not it. I have grateful on there. Now I know where the stamp is, and I got all hemmed in. Well, I can't find it. I'm sorry. Because what did I do with that? And all has to be here. Let me move this table. Oh, what did I do with it? Trying to find a stamp, which can be a nightmare around here. It was in with some other stamps. Is that it? I think that might be it. It's not going to be. I'm going to use this one. That's not the, I don't think that's the one I used, but oh my back. My aching sacroiliac. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Oh, it says so grateful. Let me see. I hope this shows up. No, I'm going to put on some cream colored paper. I have paper coming out my ears. It says so grateful. I have an autumn stamp that I've had for years that I've made 10,000 cards with. And could I find it? Of course not. Oh, I got a line there. Well, this isn't working very well. Come on. I don't like to stamp with Ranger's stamps or ink. I can't get it. I keep... There. Finally. I don't think their inks... Uh-oh. Well, of course not. I'm trying to hurry. I don't know why. Well, still didn't do it. I'm going to get this if it takes the rest of the day. Or I'm going to get another ink pad out. There, I think. I got it up here far enough to punch out. I did. Okay, I'm going to punch two of these out. I'm going to go around this. It just says so grateful. And I punched out two ovals. But I can't find my autumn stamp, and I've used that for, and I have it. I just don't know where it is. I need to purge. And I'm going to offset this a little bit to give it a little bit of a border. Just so grateful. And then we're going to put it on dimensionals, just not too bigger ones. And put it right down here. And there's your card. I just love that look. Now, you would put a plate in here, a solid plate for your sentiment and your remarks and whatever. And I bought a coloring book with me. Oh, I brought it to the car. Oh, yeah. I bought one. I don't know. I watch Dee Dee Willingham, and oh my God, it's just unbelievable. Uh, I watch her YouTubes. I have been one time, Monday morning early, but the coloring books, and I bought one. Barnes and Noble have them at the front door. Well, everybody does, I think. So what do you think? Do you like that one? Now you could take Wicked Stella and put over it or spray it with your sprays or whatever you want to do. I'm going to spray it with Lindy's. I haven't got all my sprays out. Lindy's Stamp Gang. I'm about to run out of this gold. Okay, this is the Lindy Stamp Gang. It's Cactus Gold. There's a long story behind that, but it's what it said. I've got all my primers up here, but I didn't get them out. No room. This is a really pretty gold, and it spray unless you spray it several times. It sprays big drops, and if you dry them completely without blotting them, they leave like a little halo around the drops. Thank you, Char. Thank you. Cole, is it Cole Logie? Thank you, both of you. Okay, so there is our card. It's all sprayed, and if you see the shimmering, the gold, see, and that it just doesn't take that much time. It also curls up the whatever. Okay, there's one of them. Now let's do another one. I gotta clean this off. This glue is. Let's do the Christmas napkin. I love the Christmas one with the holly and the. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. There's my credit card that I don't have anything on, of course. Thank you. Colleen. Okay. I'm sorry. Colleen. I knew a Colleen in high school. Well, I want to tell you, there's coloring books, and they're every place. I bought pencils, and I don't know. I don't know. Now we're going to do this one. Oh, I love it. And it just feels like fabric. It really does. So we need a white base. We need a white card base. I put all this over here so it'd be handy. Oh boy. Oh, where is it? I like the 4 1/4 cards, the top. But now this is the 4 1/4. This is the 4 1/4, but it, instead of doing it this way, I turned it this way, which you can. Makes it longer, but I like that look. So we're going to do it 4 1/4. And oh, 5 1/2. And burnish. This is 140-pound cardstock for the. I like the heavier cardstock for the. I can't talk. Whatever. Let's see. What is the size of my for the card base? I'm going to have a piece of gray that's 5 1/4 by 4. What is all this? I moved that over there so it'd be close and handy, but guess what? Piece of gray that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then the white, or the white is going to be 5 by 3 and 3/4. That's just a little bit. That's what I'm going to put the napkin on, is the white. It's so sheer. Of course, you have to, I mean, it's so, you have to have something behind it. Is that right? That is right. Okay, I'm going to put this up here so I can look at it. Oops. Now, I did not put any ink on this at all. Put my card base up here, and I've got, what, I trim it down just a wee bit. wasn't quite. Well, that's not right. Five and a quarter. 5 1/4. Well, what size is this? 5 1/2. 5 and a little less than a half. That should be perfect. Should be perfect. Okay. Not quite. It's a little shy, but not enough. I trimmed that. It wasn't even, and I need a new blade. I'm getting these fuzzies on here. And hi, Barry. Good morning, honey. How are you? Hi, CB. How are you? Hello, Miss Barry. But Barry, we're making greeting cards with napkins. Now, I went around this with some gold when I got down to the finish line. Okay, now my napkin. Where are my napkins? Where is it? What do I do? Oh, here it is. Here's my napkin. We're using napkins, Barry. This is, now you cut it off. My scissors are getting gummy. And now I want to show you a little trick. I saw this, not my idea, but it works. It is so clever. Take a piece of tape and wrap it around your finger, or wrap it around so it's double-sided. Just Scotch tape. Wrap it around. Now you need to take some of the sticky off of. I sit with these fingernails. I've got all that new stuff on my nails that makes them. Okay, so you got this tape, and you put one on one side, one on the other, and then you just pull it apart. Look at that. Look at that. Is that too cool? We got one more. You got to get up by the corner where it'll open up. And when you get it out, then take that off. This last one, you got to be careful. This has been so bad. I'm not going to do it. Someone was taking these and making flowers out of them. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Okay, there is our napkin, and that's so pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, and I got tape on my thumb. Huh. Okay. Now, I'm going to wring this out and clean it. I'm using these foam brushes, but I think when I first started this, I used brushes, fine painting brushes, and I think they make the matte medium smoother. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, honey. How are ya? We got a nice crowd today. I love a nice crowd. I'm glad you come back after last week. Oh, my. Okay, we're going to put matte medium on the base that we're going to put the napkin on. Be generous. Be generous, but smooth it out. Don't leave it lumpy. And it dries very quickly. And make sure it's all over. And then you're going to take your napkin and place it where it wants. Make sure it's where you want it, because once you get it, take your credit card. Once you get it down, trust me, there is no way in this world you could ever get it up. Okay. Clean this up a little bit. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to put 2 coats. Hi there, Miss Buttons and Bows. How are you? Miss Ashley, Bob Ashley. We're making greeting cards with napkins. We're going to make a tag in a minute. See, Ashley, we made this card with a napkin. We're making another one. Okay, then I'm going to cut off the excess. Well, once you put this down, as I say, you can't get it off. And I almost got off the edge over here. Uh-oh, getting into my card. It won't hurt anything, but I've got some gold ink that I used around the edge of this. I think I used some, I know I did. I used Wink of Stella. Okay, there's that part. Now we're going to put another coat of matte medium to seal it. Now we're going to put this is the first coat. We got to put 2 coats on. So we're going to put this on. This is the first coat. We're going to dry it. And then we're going to put on the second coat. Any questions? There's matte medium at the store. I think that yours is Ranger now, isn't it, Carol? Margaret Ann is in here. Yeah, it's Ranger. Screw and seal, same thing. Yeah, yeah. I have that too. I just wanted to use this up. Now we're going to put one more coat, but glue and seal, absolutely same thing. I just don't know why. I don't know. You know, I don't know why she's not with them anymore, and they got new people. She seemed real nice. Okay, we're going to dry the second coat. Huh, this is fun. Oh, it's fun. I love it. I love it. You get carried away with it. And I didn't have time, believe it or not. I've got some ball jars, and I've got some plain glass bottles I'm going to do, and I'll show you maybe next week or so, or when and I'm not going to cover them all. I mean, I'm not going to cover the whole bottle. I'm just going to cover it and then, embellish it and that type of thing. I love this napkin. But I want to tell you, they did not have Even at the party place. Well, I don't know, maybe you don't party on Christmas. We do. That's right, CB. All you need is a man. Oh, there's Margaret Ann. Hi, sweetheart. I didn't know you were here. Oh, your mom. How's she doing, honey? Oh, I love her. I'm glad you're here, honey. I hope everything's okay. Now it is dry. It's hot. It gets hot. Need to let it cool. Um, put this up. Yeah, a pretty napkin and some paper, and it's good to go. And you know, you could do this like an assembly line, and if you're going to make a lot of them, I'm going to make some. I got a couple friends that we kind of exchange a little gift, nothing of any, and I'm going to make a box of them. Uh, and I'm not going to make Christmas cards. I'm going to make something like maybe a mix of just a note, happy birthday, hello, my mother. God rest her soul. When she passed on, I found boxes of all occasion cards. She just, and she, my mother kept little gifts. I found all kinds of little type gifts in the uh, china closet down underneath. She was always afraid someone was going to come and she needed a gift, but she never missed a birthday, an anniversary, is anything. Hi, Linda. How are you? Okay, okay, we've got that. That's our um, whatever. That's our whatever. I am going to stamp Merry Christmas. Now, I did this yesterday with my, and I'm going to today. I might as well do it right. I did this with my liner upper because I want it nice. I want it. Where's my stamp? Oh, here it is. I've had this Merry Christmas stamp for 100 years. For 100 years. Right there. Can you see? Now see, it moves on this, I want it down. I want it right there. Um, Wait a minute, I've got that upside down. Oh dear, this is different. I had the writing upside down. Well, it is. Well, I might have to put that on the other side, which I can. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's start over. This, my berries and whatever are on the other, laying out different. That's okay. I don't care. Oh, well, I ruined that. I ruined that. I moved it. Oh, see, I moved it. Well, I mean, I'll have to make another one. Darn it. I'll have to make another one, which is no big deal, but that's the one. This is the one I thought I was using anyway. Let's do this, and it won't take a minute. I may have the other. No. See, it goes this way. Hmm. Let me get out another napkin. There's four of them, but they're different. Okay, this is what I want. This one right here. I mean, this is what I did the first one with, so I'm going to do it again. And the writing on the napkin, I had it upside down if I'd let's do this. It won't take a minute. Okay. I may take that one and also make a tag. I love this napkin set. Okay, gotta get my tape. Let's see if I can do it this way. I don't know, I'm running out of time. Take your tape. And loosen it up and pull it off. I said the other day till I saw this, I swear to John, and I picked and I picked. I don't know who did this. I saw it. Who knows? Okay, let's do this again. Let's see what size. Well, that needs, let's see. This is 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4. I want 5. It's 5 by 3 3/4. Oh my God, did I cut it? Okay. I need a new blade. Bad. Fuzzies. Fuzzy wuzzies. Okay, let's get this show on the road again. Any questions? I know. Hi, Net Wife. I didn't know you were here, honey. I saw that the other day on YouTube or someplace. I've been living on YouTube watching this. Um, and I've been watching how different ones, do they don't, not very many of them glue them like this. They iron them on with uh, either freezer paper or cling wrap, or I didn't want to do that. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, here we go again. Cross your fingers. Your credit card. Kind of stretches. After you, oh, I barely got it on that corner. Oh, I didn't get it on this corner. Oh, great. Oh, well, I'm not going to, I'll fix it. I'm going to dry it. I missed a tab. I'll have to cut that off a little bit. Then we dry it. Kind of stretch it. When you do that, you got to be real ginger with the credit card. Uh, it stretches a little bit, and it's so fragile. I've torn through some of them when I first started messing with it. No, Meg, me either. No ironing here. Well, it works. They use freezer paper, and then encased it in parchment paper and ironed it on and blah blah blah. And then some use cling wrap, same process, and it works. There's no, I mean, it melts the whatever's on there. But no, I was going to do it this way anyway, and then I had seen others that have done it this way. Okay, um, that's dry. Now we're going to cut off the napkin. I'm going to have to trim this one. I missed it about a 1/16 of an inch. It's hard to see. You're so clever. Now I'm going to make, for some gifts, a box of them. But I'm not going to. Mother always, as I said, had all occasions with one sympathy and a couple birthdays and an anniversary and a thinking of you or just a note or, something like that. I'll cut this off a little simply because I missed. I did miss it. It's not hard to do. Now, for you newbies, if we got any newbies, we're going to put another coat of glue and seal or mixed medium matte. I'm using matte medium. Get it smooth, and the brush strokes on these foam show up more than a brush. Dry it, put another coat on. I put 2 coats. My sister does this, and then she uses Versamark and sprinkles it. Yeah, I've got one here. I did that. I showed earlier. Yeah, I covered it with glitter. Yeah, it's a tag I made. I'll show you here in a minute. Put another coat, and then we're back where we started, I hope. You really need to put 2 coats or 3. I put 2, and I think it's sufficient. But to seal this, because as I say, but they feel like fabric. Yeah, I showed it, man. I'll show you here in a minute, honey. I made a tag with one of the little Santa Claus. I'll pull the others out and show again because I know some of you are new. Um, and I made a tag and I did the same thing. I covered it with Versamark and put on some real fine glitter. Hope that is a defunct CC. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm going to do a show at Barnes and Noble in a couple weeks. I'm going to take some of my things and show them. They're having a craft fair per se, and I'm going to do a little show. And they want me to work on something while I'm there, so I'm going to do greeting cards. I think would be the easiest thing to work on, and I'm going to do this. And I thought about that. I number one. Now I still have the account. I just don't. It's not defunct. I still have that's. I don't, there's no. I don't owe any money on it, but it's not defunct. I better take one that's. I got an old one. Oh, I'll take a coffee card instead of a. I'll take a coffee card. That's a good idea. Yeah, I still have the account, but there's no. I paid it. I mean, I don't owe him anything, but I could owe him something if I took that. Okay, we're dry. It feels like fabric. It really, really does. Well, let's see if we can get through this again. Now, I took, what is it? I did straighten up a little bit, and now I just cannot find anything. I took some gold and kind of went around the edge. This is where, Margaret Ann, I think my German gold stuff is all dried up. About every color they had from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Jew. And I've had it forever. What is it, Margaret Ann? Yeah, I've got some old coffee cards that I could take. Yeah, that's still active. I never thought about that. I got some that isn't, but it's still better. I'm going to take. I don't have any room keys. I will have. Okay, now this goes on here. Now let me see. I tied a ribbon around it. I tied this ribbon around it like I did the other one. Oh, I got a stamp on it. Oh dear. Somebody say something real nice to me that I have lots of luck here trying to stamp this again. My stamp still shows up on my deal. Oh, come on, be nice. Just be nice. It was my fault. And I tell you, after you put this on, uh, just go, that was upside down. Well, that's the best I can do. I can't do it over. I was afraid to do too much. It's all right. The other was better. I'm not about to do it over again. I didn't touch hard enough. That's okay. It's fine. Once you put that uh, medium on there, it makes it slip. It's all right. There it is. My little S didn't. Okay, I'm not about to do it over. Now we are going to put the ribbon on. This is the same ribbon. It's really funny. This ribbon goes with anything. I used it on the orange, and now I'm using it on here. Ooh, down a little bit. A little crooked. My OCD. Okay. Now I just stick this to the gray, and then I build the gray up with, it does that great. Oh, okay. There it is on the card. Now I am going to put it on. I am going to cut this top down just a little bit so it's more even. I don't know why that card came out like that either. Tape and stuff all over me. Well, it's crooked as a dog's hind leg. It's still crooked. Why is it crooked? Oh my gosh. I may have to cut it. I have to cut another one. It's not. Why is it so crooked? Let me see. I had a terrible time with this. I didn't the other night. This one was the first one I made. There we go. Okay, now we're going to build it up with some dimensional tape. This is the first one I made the other night. I took it in and showed it to my husband. I said, "What do you think? What do you think this is made out of?" Well, I don't know. He couldn't hardly. He's my best not critic, because he doesn't criticize. He likes everything, but I bounce everything off of him. Okay, we're going to put this down here like so. Ooh. Try to get it. It's hard to get it even leaning over the table. Okay, there it is. Now we're going to tie our little fake deal. I use this all the time. Probably tired of seeing all this. I use the same thing so much. Oh. My mother, I have real long hair. My mother kept it in braids and long curls and all that good stuff 100 years ago. And she had a board on the back of the bedroom door, my bedroom door, and she handmade all my bows. And of course, back then they put them in with safety pins. Safety pins. They put them in your head with safety pins, with hairpins. And so she had them all up there in different colors and whatever, and that's crooked. Um, and it's funny because Courtney's done the same thing with Avery. She has a whole board with all her little bow ribbons. There it is. There they are. Let me read them, Anna. I love making cards, small work of art. Yes. Ouch. What's the ouch? Beautiful. Love that holly vintage look. I do too. I love this. Where did you buy these napkins? I bought these at the party house, paper party, or party house, or party paper, or something like that. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I think party house, or it's where you buy party supplies. And thank you, Margaret Ann. I do too. I love it. Now I took Margaret Ann. You'll be happy. Where is it? My wicked Stella. Oh, where? I did some straightening. I did, and now it's terrible. Here's some wicked Stella, but it's gold. I don't want gold. Well, where is it? Here it is. Here it is. The other day, I thought, I don't have much glitter in this, and I squeezed it, and guess what? Okay, there. Ooh, looky there. Isn't it pretty? Okay. Okay. I'm not throwing, I can't throw it away. I could cut this down and use it for something. So there are 3 cards, or 2 cards. We've only made 2 cards. Oh my. Okay. Well, I'm going to make, we're going to be here till 3:30 today. Do you want me to show you how to make the box that fits the cards? Or do you want me to do a tag? Or another card? What do you want me to do? Matt, here's the card I made with the glitter. See the glitter? There's a card. This is my favorite card, or tag. I made this tag for you newbies. This was with the pumpkin on the text, book text. Both. The box. Oh, okay. I'll make the box, and then I'll make another. I'll make the box, and then we'll do a quick tag. Okay, and that ought to do it. Any box that you want to make, you take. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get a piece of copy paper. Just a minute. Take a piece of copy paper, typewriter paper, whatever you want to call it. And And they say there's a 1/16 of an inch rule. I've tried that and I've ended up with the lids too big. Now, you want them nice, and I'm going to get this water out of the way before I dump it, and then, oh my Lord, I'm going to have a drink of tea. And there is a rule per se that, you've got to make that lid just a hair bigger than the box bottom, or it's not going to, look at this, you're not going to get it on top of your box. Okay, put this down. I need a new one of these. Wendy here today? I don't think so, is she? Now, the first thing you decide is how high you want your sides. Do you want a 2-inch depth? Do you want an 1.5-inch depth? What do you want? Here's my card. This is an A2 size card. I'll use this one. So when you decide, if an 1.5 to 2 inch, you can get 6 to 8 cards with envelopes in it. Okay. Party City, is that it? I don't know. We got one in Noblesville. You probably all have one somewhere, but different names. So the upshot. So I'm going to make my sides 1.5 inches. No, I'm going to make them. I'm going to make them. What am I doing? I'm going to make them 2 inches. I'm going to make the box 2 inches deep. So take your paper and mark 2 inches and draw a line that's 2 inches. Make sure it's straight. And then across the bottom, do the same thing. Go up one side of your paper. I want to do this. And then across the bottom, go up 2 inches. You're going to have 2-inch sides. Draw another line. So there you have your paper. You're going to have a box that's going to have 2-inch sides and a lid that's going to have 2-inch sides. You can make your lid different as well. So you take a piece of paper and there's 2 inches and 2 inches. Then you take your card and you lay your card inside. Okay? And give it 1/8 of an inch. I don't know if you can see that or not, but don't put it on the line. Give it about 1/8 of an inch off the line, okay? Like so. And not too much. You want it, okay. Then we're going to draw 2 inches, which that's 2 inches. That is 2 inches over there. It's not over here. Well, I got to turn this down. Leave you a little gap. Can you see? Leave a little gap. Draw 2 inches here. Leave a little gap. Mark it. And then draw a line across. Make sure it's straight. Well, that's not right. What'd I do? You're going to draw 2 inches from your... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because it's going to fold up. Let me do it. Yeah. Yeah, because it's going to fold up here and here. And that's got to be 2 inches. So your paper needs to be... It needs to be, for your box, you need a piece of paper that's 8.5 inches wide. This is for an A2 card. 8.5 inches wide and 9 and 5/8. So it's 8.5 by 9 and 5/8. So we're going to take a piece of paper. We're going to make it 8.5, which this is already 8.5. And then we're going to make it 9 and 5/8. 9 and 5/8. Now we're going to do the same thing with another piece of paper for the lid. We're going to cut it the same. 8.5 by 9 and 5/8. Now we're going to score. I've made a dozen of these. We're going to score 2 inches on all 4 sides for the bottom. 2 inches on all 4 sides for the bottom. Like so. Can you see? Now we're going to take the top. Now they are the same size. So we're going to move this on this board. This is the way I do it. You've got a mark that's right in the corner, and then you've got the 0 on top of it, and then you've got a little mark, which is about I guess it's a 16th. I don't know. But I move over to that little mark. Or you just got to move this over a hair. I mean just a hair. And still score it at 2 inches. It's cut the same, but you move this over to that little mark, which is about, I think it's a 32nd, but anyway. Score it at 2 inches. Turn it, do the same thing, move it over just a hair. Score it at 2 inches. Move it over a hair, score it at 2 inches, move it over a hair, and score it at 2 inches, and do that on all 4 sides. So your top is just a hair, larger to cover your butt, but it'll be a nice, I hope, it'll be a nice fit. So now we're going to cut up those score marks, and I always angle out. It makes a nicer finish. I'll show you when we get done. We're going to cut up the score lines, cut out a sliver. I love making boxes. Love it. Cut out a sliver on the tabs. Turn it 180 degrees. Here's your top. Turn it 100 on the opposite side. I have been known to just turn it and cut the tab off. Now this is the top. Might want to mark them, maybe. I don't know. Okay, this is what it looks like. There's your 4 tabs with the little things cut. Then burnish. I should have burned. Well, you don't have to burnish them first. Furnish your folds like so. Is Ella still here? Okay. We are going to do now, take any kind of adhesive, whatever you want to use. And then build your box. Ooh. This is our lid, I think. Build your box. Fold it in, bring it up, like so. Fold it in, bring it up. That's your corners. Okay. It fits. Oh no, that's the lid. It's a little bit. Let's do the bottom. See if it fits before we get all excited here. Cut up. If you cut on the left side, well, if you cut outside your score line and then catch that part with your uh, little triangle you take out, you get rid of that score line. Cut on the outside of it on your wall part and then cut that way and you get rid of it. If you don't cut these, especially on the outside, then they're going to show when you build your box, and you don't want that. Especially these on the outside. Sometimes I fold them and then cut them. I don't know. I just furnish them well. You want it nice and crisp. Now, I'm not going to today, but I like the one I showed. If you're making this for your cards, like this one, I would embellish the top and decorate the top to match the card I'm going to put in here. Now, if you're going to put several different cards, choose one of them, I guess, if you're going to put all occasions in here. But if you're going to put a box of birthday cards or thinking of you cards or whatever, then, okay, I'm sorry. I am not watching the chat. Are you guys chatting? Are you watching? Well, I don't know which one's which. And there is your box with a card. Oh, I did forget one thing. Oh, I got glue all over me. I did forget. You need to put little thumb pulls on the side. And I've done this every time. This is the top. And this is 5 3/4. Here we go. So it's 2 5/8 is the center. And I'm going to use my punch board. So just hold it like this. Run it underneath your deal. It's 2 5/8 is a half of 5 and a whatever it was. I know, I forget this every time. Or you can take a round, you can't do it very well with a round punch, see, and then put a little couple thumb pulls in it. Every one I've made, I forgot. But as I say, I would, what's that? So it fits. I would then, if I were going to do it for these cards, and these are Christmas cards, which you could make, then I would do the same thing on top as I did for the cards. Now, if you do a box of all occasions, then you might want to just maybe pick out one of your cards, do something different. Is Teresa leaving? Bye, Teresa. Did she leave? I'm sorry, I didn't see her leave. Bye, Teresa. So, any questions about the box? But anything, anything you want to make, that's the way you measure it. Now, say we didn't want a 2-inch drop. Say you wanted a half-inch drop. Uh, oops. So when you take your paper and lay out your card, well, first of all, you do an inch and an inch. And then you lay your card within your inch. And you do an inch here and an inch here. And then you score all 4 sides an inch. You cut your, whatever that measures to. Say that measures 6 inches, 5 3/4 by 7, 5 3/4 by 7. Then you score it an inch all the way around, and then you cut your lid the same way, but then you move that over in your scoreboard just a 32nd. I think they say a 16th of an inch. I think that's, I don't know. Mine have always kind of come out kind of big, but probably me. Any questions? We're going to make a tag, and that's going to be it. We're making an album next week, and we're using World's Fair Graphic 45 from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. You want to get yours ordered. I'll show it real quick for the newbie. Here's a box I made. Here's one that I made. It's the same thing, and it's got, see, it's not as deep on the side. It's an inch and a quarter deep, and I made it for these cards, and you could get 4 to 6 cards in here with envelopes. You get more than that in this one. 2 inches pretty deep. I'll show these cards again. Oh, for some of you weren't here, I like this one too. And this is the pumpkin. Now, I put this on cream colored paper because that's why it shows through cream. I put this tag on paper, uh, um, book paper, and that's why it shows through like that, like the last card we made. This I made a box for, a little square box. I have the box, I have one that's finished. I made a square box for these with this same, I was going to make a box, this says happy anniversary. You could use the same card, but happy birthday, happy anniversary, a sympathy card, whatever, and then still use the same embellishments with the napkin on top of the box, and then tie it real pretty with a ribbon. I made this card, and I tied this napkin has twine, baker's twine, printed on it. Well, I took this and I tied baker's twine real on it. So, and we are going to, what did I do? Oh, here it is. For you newbies, do we have newbies? Oh, we're doing a book next week. It'll be a two-week project because it's a little more. There's more paper to cut and put together. Here's the book. This is made out of Ritz crackers box. All this, it's all one piece. And I've, covered the inside with one piece. Here are your pages. Now there's 6 pages, but they kind of come together like one. For example, and each one of them has a pull-out photo mat. So here's your front, and it has a pocket like so. And then you open this up, and these are facing each other, and then you open them up, and then you have two more pockets. And close it up, and then you open, and there's another photo mat. Each page has a photo mat, and then this is just plain on the back. Might put a belly band on there, I'm not sure. So then you start over with the pocket, you open it up, this opens up, two pockets, close it, plain on the back. There again, each one of them has the photo mats, and so on and so forth. So you've got six individual pages, but they correlate together, or they kind of come together as maybe three. So, uh, well, it depends on, I've I've usually put six. You could put maybe 8 or 10 in the big. If you use a 2-inch sidewall, is that what you're talking about, Linda? Uh, how many cards? I usually put, like, in this size, I think you could put 4 to 6. In this size, I think you could put 6 to 8, 10 at the most. You know, is that what you meant, Linda? Yeah, it makes a great gift. I mean, it really, really does. Bye, nails. Bye, honey. Uh, it makes a fantastic gift. I've got 2 or 3 people I'm gonna make them for. Okay, we're gonna make a tag, and then that's gonna be, well, it's 3 o'clock. I don't know. Let's make a tag. A quick tag. Love tags. Do you like the book? It'll be a 2-week deal. I got this started, of course, and I'm going to do so. But this is, and I'm going to use in class, I'm going to use a Ritz Cracker Box. Show you how to do it again. We've done it before. Going to make a tag. Oh, I'm going to make, let's see, what am I going to make? I am going to make, I'm going to make a Christmas tag. I'm getting a call from who? Oh, well, they'll have to wait. I'll make a Christmas tag for 4 by, let's see, what's this one? I don't want it that long. Uh-oh, oh dear, caught on my glue dots. 4 by, oh, I don't want that big. We'll make a 4 by 7. Four by 7, and I'm going to, where is my deal? Oh, it's over here. I got everything covered up. My chomper. They quit making that one, and I can't believe that. Why they would quit making that one. However, they didn't call me and ask me. I want to use this. Well, I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off of this because I want to completely cover that card. and it'll still make a pretty card or tag. There we go. I have a wrinkle. That's okay. All right. I'm going to cut this down over here. You can iron these. Like I'm going to have a fold in it, and I'm going to try to work it out. If not, I don't know. I'll cover it up with something. But you can iron these, of course, and take out like that fold if you're going to use the whole thing. Let me get my tape. That was so clever. I didn't think of that. Because they're hard to separate sometimes. I tried. Believe me, I tried. And stick it down too tight. You want to, when you get it started, just let go of the tape. I tore that, so get rid of the tape, and then just gingerly pull it. Because you can tear them. I wonder how these are glued together. How would you glue those together? I swear. I mean, it's just, now there's just nothing to it. It is just gorgeous. Oh, it goes this way. Because there's writing on this that has to go. Let me do it this way. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta get my step. Need 3 albums for Christmas gifts. Oh, yes, Char, that would be it. It's, once you get everything cut out, it's not hard to put together. I don't mean that. Just going to take a little bit longer than, we've done a lot of them that, it's absolutely not that hard. I don't like to use anything too hard. I want people to be able to do it. Okay, we're going to paint the whole card. With matte medium, glue and seal, whatever you got. Mod Podge too, I guess. I don't know. I use a lot of glue and seal or this. Now make sure, because it starts to dry real quick. Now I want to get this on here the way I want it. It's not. Where's my credit card? Googled that up a little bit on the end. It's all right. I'm going to go around this with okay, now we're going to dry it. See, just a little. I can't change it. We tear it anyway. You can take a paintbrush, a nice fine paintbrush. You throw the well, you throw pull offs away. Bad girl. Yeah, I do. Oh, I know. Well, they're making flowers out of them. I mean, I'm on there and that's what, and I want to tell you, they are so, I don't make flowers. I'm not good at it. Janny's our flower maker. There was a gal in there last night making flowers with coffee filters. I'm just not, I buy them. They're beautiful. They are just beautiful. Janny, Jamie makes beautiful flowers. But they were making, but no, they were using that. Oh, they're so fine. Now we're going to cut this off. But you're right, I throw them away. I throw very little away. Believe me. Very little. I need to. I mean, it's just like cutting air. You can tear this off, I think. I just cut it. You can tear it off. You can take a sanding block and sand it down. And okay, I got it going right side up. Where's my thing? Oh, it's in everything. Oh, I've got glue. Okay, now we're going to put a coat of glue and seal or whatever, matte medium on here. We're going to dry it, and then we're going to put another coat, and then we're going to embellish it. I've got my glue gun out. You absolutely need to put one, at least I would put at least 2 coats on the top, maybe even 3 if you want. It makes it stiffer, more sturdy as well. This white cardstock, I don't know whether this is the heavier or not. The other tag I made was with a graphic 45 tag. Oh, the napkin backs. Yeah, she throws them away. I do like them around. Well, they're like cotton candy. They're just like air. They're colored air. That's all they are. Well, they're white. No, this is colored air. They're white air. One more coat of this. We'll be ready to embellish. Doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long to make these or to make cards. Depends on how much embellishing you do and whatever. Okay, here we go. We're going to dry it. That's the last thing I do is my brush strokes, whichever way I'm going. Your brush strokes with the foam brushes show up more. And I think I mentioned this, but for the new that come in later. If you use a paintbrush, a wider paintbrush, it's a fine brush, they don't show up that much. I love this napkin. I really do. Now I got to clean. Oh God. Well, now I really would need to put something on the back because it's stuck to the table, and I'm not today, but I would if I were going to use it for something. I took all my Halloween stuff upstairs. We had made a really neat Halloween 12 by 12 layout last year. Remember, it was here with the picture frame and everything. And then I took up, oh, that's still damp. I took up the skull, put it on my dining room table, got my wreath out, on and on and on. My daughter is having, I took over having Thanksgiving when my mother got so she just couldn't do it. And I've done it for many, many years, because she's been gone for many, many years. But I did it maybe 6 to 8 years before she passed. But Courtney wanted to do it this year. She did it the first year she was married. She apologized to the turkey. She said, "I'm so sorry." She called me. She said, "Mom, do you mind if I try to have Thanksgiving again?" And I said, "Well, no." She said, "Well, the kids want to be home and on and on." And I said, "No, that's fine. I'll make the pies and eggs and stuff like that. Anyway." I said, "But if you'll remember, you had to apologize to the turkey." She said, I know, I did. Okay, I am going to use, I like this new hickory smoke. That is what I am going to use. If I can find my thing. Here it is. Hickory smoke, Carol. We have that at the store, right? Bye, chick. Bye, honey. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the... Well, I'll tell you, that's another thing. After you put that glue and or whatever, it doesn't want to take... Just didn't want to take this very much. Well, I guess I'm not going to get anything on there after all. Oh, well. I guess not. I'm going to take... I did this earlier. Let's see if this Sharpie will work around the edge. I always hate to do this, that I'm going to slip. I'm just doing it on that white. Oh, see, I just marked on the... I would absolutely have to put a backing on this. But that's okay, I would. I'm just not going to now. Oh, I'm over here. I'm sorry. I'm going around with my Sharpie. The ink wouldn't stick over the... That puts a real sealant type coat on and it just wouldn't go over that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Now, I'm going to try my best to get something here. It'll fall off my chair. Carol, come and clean up my room. Like yours. Put a red grommet. Red grommet. Oh. Okay, and I'm going to use, what is it? I'm going to find it. You would not believe. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this wide cotton ribbon. I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to put, I think, some flowers on it. I got out the heat gun. Oh, let's not go down that far. Oh, it needs to be open. I'm putting this ribbon on. That is not looking the way I want it to look. That wasn't looking the way I wanted it to look. Oh dear, what did I do with them? Where are they? What are they doing? Run over here. I thought, just a minute. Oh, I found a Barona over here. Oh, Lord. I'm coming. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Trying to find something here. I'm going. No, I guess not. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I thought I brought all this over. I guess I laid it out, didn't bring it over. Okay. I'm here. Hello. Bye, Carol. Bye, Carol. Did Carol leave? Bye, honey. I guess she's gone. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. My wife put that grommet in there. And it looked like I'm going to use it as a grommet. Oh, didn't want to do that. Tearing this apart. I want to use these elements, but I don't want to. We're just about there, girls. Oh, and it's pretty. Poinsettias. We've always said poinsettias. I think it is. Well, I can't get this over for John's sake. But I think it is poinsettias. Okay, let's get going here. Poinsettias. I don't have any other Christmas flowers. That would look. Oh, it's so pretty. Are you still here? I'm just working. I'm lost. I want that. It's something down there. Hmm. I know. I'm gonna put, I think, some flat back pearls, and they're not. Oh yeah, they're not real white. Way too much glue. There. Oh, turned out pretty. Ooh, glue, hot. Ooh. Okay. Oh gosh, stuff everywhere. All right, there it is. I gotta blow the. I really don't want to say anything, but we're just about finished. Do you know, Margaret Ann and everybody, we got through this, and knock on wood, we didn't crash. Ella, are you still here? Margaret Ann, I don't think if you know, I went on Chrome today instead of Internet Explorer. I went on Chrome to try it because Ella said that's what she used. Now she's had trouble too, but either that or I'm grateful we'll have one thing to do. Now I'm going to take uh, the gold. Where's my gold? And go around the edges, and then I'm going to do some Wink Stella. See, it's hard to get anything on that after stick it. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, oh. Uh, yeah, it's hard to get anything to stick. I'm going to spray it with Lindy's. Where is it? Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, here it is. I'm about out of this gold. No, I think I got a couple more, but they're hid. Oh, this turned out really pretty. And I'm not because I did it. I am amazed. And I've done this for 10 years. I'm still amazed when it all comes together. I really am. The finishing touches, and it looks like an ugly duckling, and then all of a sudden, we had a nice turnout today. I'm so happy. I hope you come next week because the album is going to be a 2-week deal, so you really need to come for the first week to see how to lay out the pages. And then the following week, we're going to, oh, there it is. Oh, I'm going to put something on the back. I'm not going to right now because we're virtually done. Finished. Cakes get done. Here it is. Now, see, isn't that awful on the back? I'm going to have to, but oh, it turned out pretty. Merry Christmas. And see, I make nice big tags and put on, uh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Charlinda. Yes, no crash today, Miss Linda. Knock on wood. I don't believe. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's our saving grace. I hope because I was. So anyway, here's our cards. Here's the tag we just made. A card. A card. We made this today. Here's a tag that we made today. No, we didn't make this today. That I made. And all these other things are buried. A box, the card box. Showed you how to, that's the same size as other than it's only 1 3/4 inches. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Uh, BMLIL. What's your name, honey? Blythe? I do better with your name, or did you tell me? Bunny, thank you so much for coming. Every one of you, thank you for coming. I love this technique too. It's simple. It really is. It's fast. You can make a lot of really pretty things. It's not expensive. There's one. Here's one. These were samples I made. Here's the little, and here's the one with all the glitter. See the glitter? And of course, here's this one. Now, here's one I made. This was with some tie-dye. Not tie-dye. With some, ink and whatever. I just made this last night and thought I'd show it to you. Um, and this is what, here's our book. Next week, our book. Um, okay, for example. Now, this was $5.99. 50, and there's 50. And you could get 4 cards out of one napkin. 4 times 50 is what? 200 cards. Uh, they make great gifts with the box. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you came. We had a nice turnout today. We've lost a few. It's a little past 3:30, so I'm toast. But I'm glad you came. I always am. I enjoy it. It's fun. I'm real pleased, knock on wood, that we made it through without a half a dozen crashes. We'll certainly try this. I hope it is the reason or whatever. We'll certainly try it next week. Oh, I love this little card. I think it came out really cute. You could put lace across the bottom with the pearls, and see, I sprayed it. You can see where I sprayed it with the golds. Can you see? Margaret Ann, thank you. Carol, thank you, but she's gone. Uh, any questions before we go? Thank you, Mung. Thank you very much. Well, if that's all it is, if that's all there is, I think there was a song. Uh, I am going to go. I'm so happy you came. Thank you all so very, very much. And next Tuesday, I think last week I said next Monday. And Carol said it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Uh, and I did get it posted earlier this time that I was going to be here. Thank you, girls. Had a great time. Had a nice crowd. So be safe. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.